Bruh. Yeah, definitely a gal. Yeah, not Naruto. Pop, 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 pop. Damn, that's dope. Oh my god, this is intense. Why is this so intense? Yo, what's good, Naruto gang? Welcome back. Today we're going to be getting into episodes 88 and 89. Hope y'all having a good week. I got a new little gift here. I celebrated my friend's Christmas gift exchange last weekend. Yeah, very late, I know. But one of my friends got me a coffee mug that is looks like a lens. Let's see if I can get out of the picture. I literally opened it and I saw that it looked like a lens. I was like, did he just give me a freaking lens for my camera? I was like, that's way too expensive. But this is just as good. Shout out to Will. Little update on where the girlfriend is at. We have watched up to not the last set of episodes, but with the Itachi backstory and the Uchiha clan massacre. My girlfriend is not a fan of Itachi. She thinks he's a psychopath. So we'll see how that pans out. Y'all saw my reaction and I'm like, yeah, maybe there's something more going on. She's like, yeah, this guy's freaking crazy. At some point, I need to get her to either at least record an audio reaction. She doesn't really like being on camera or anything, but I want to get her to give y'all some reactions too, because I think it'd be fun. Let's go ahead and recap the character ratings from last time. We gave MVP to Naruto, mostly for his tenacity with his training, his pain resiliency, his dedication. He just, it wasn't easy training for him at all, especially with the lessons that Jiraiya were teaching him mentally outside of just the actual technique itself. For the best moment, we gave that to Jiraiya when he gave Naruto the popsicle that he split with him. Really good moment to kind of, I guess consolidate what the author was trying to show with Jiraiya and Naruto in these episodes, with kind of showing some tough love, but trying to empower Naruto to teach himself versus having to rely on others to kind of walk him through the process. It was pretty interesting kind of having that. And then finally at the end, getting Jiraiya to acknowledge Naruto for his efforts and really probably ensure some confidence in him, right? Lastly, for the funniest moment, nice and easy, guy, of course, trying to give Naruto the little green onesie, I guess you could say. I don't know what the hell you call it, but I thought it was funny that Naruto was so hype of it. He was ready to go with Guy and Rock Lee and be one of them. They could become a trio. All right, y'all, before we get into this one, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, comment all the good YouTube sheets, or check out the Patreon. We're 4 weeks ahead there. Link will be down in the description. Would love to have y'all. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here to watch with me. Let's go ahead and get in these episodes. Dude, poor Sakura just has to watch all her friends get hurt as shit all the time. Especially Sasuke, he's gone through it.
大丈夫ですか、オロチマル様。早くお薬を。
Bruh. He's just trying to help. Straight savage, man.
ああ、帰ってきて早々に部屋掃除ですか。私が調合した薬なんですから、少しは痛みも和らぐはずです。この腕の焼ける。
Damn, he's kind of lucky he's got Kabuto.
ごたくはいいわ。それより奴は見つかったの。
はい。どうやら短冊街というところにいるそうです。
Oh, are they going after her too?
そう。
しかし相手は簡単には。
ようやくは口に苦いものなのよ。
Interesting.
俺、
これがコツって？
お前アカデミーで集中力がないと怒られたタイプだろう。
そんなの見たぞ。
よし、それじゃもう一回見ろの。
Kind of looks like the curse mark a little bit. Or not the thing they put on Sasuke.
多分
じゃあこいつはどこを見た？
At the mark.
どこを見ていいか分からずに目が泳ぐ。意識が集中すると精神的に安定し、思わぬ力を引き出すことができる。
Be able to focus better.
お前がゴムボールに穴を開けたとき、集中すると力が出る。だが目印なしで集中するのはなかなか難しい。
So he needs to like pretend that there's something to like a focus on a point on it to explode it from.
溜め込むように心がけろ。
Okay, that's pretty cool. Very accurate as well. Like everyone knows that's true. If you like if you look at like a piece of paper, if it has a mark, your eyes are automatically drawn towards that than any other part of it. He's gone through quite a few. But here he is. He's relying on his own power, right? He's not asking Jiraiya for help or anything. God, it's great seeing Orochimaru so hurt, dude. Fuck this guy. Great villain. I hate him. Damn, he's going through so many. Come on. Ah, damn it. What does it mean to concentrate? Facts. Naruto would be cooked if he grew up in this age. With social media, he'd be checking his phone constantly, bro. Let's go. Sarutobi. He's getting the last laugh here for sure. A fresh batch.
まだ来たばっかりなのに。
時間を無駄にはできんからの。
He's actually collecting information this time.
と弟子の心のキャッチボールはねえのかよ。
カカカカカストライク。
エロ仙人なんかほっといて、俺一人で頑張っちゃおう。
You said it, Naruto.
お前なら4代目に近づける。自分で掴め。
Crazy. That's so sick, man. They put it pretty bluntly this time.
そいつ知ってるぜ。
一杯おごるぜ。
別にいいよ。散々稼がせてもらったからな。
He's like, I cash out from her.
また負けたのか、あいつ。どこに？
あの短冊街に伝説の3人の一人、あの方は苦い程度じゃ済まされませんよ。
大丈夫。
Jeez. I mean, I don't know if Tsunade would actually heal him, right? Bro. She's like, what the hell is this?
大したもんだ。俺もあやかりてえ。
This is interesting.
こんなに私が大当たりを引くなんて。なんだか嫌な予感がする。
Yeah, things are lining up too well.
一応医療班の端くれでしたから最初の方だと。これは大変画期的なことです。応急医療技術を持たないただの
Having a medic was.
あまたの戦争経験がそれらを準備しうるだけの知識となった。 ただけよ。人は何この世に作り上げたのはその犠牲よ。
Orochimaru, man.
ダメだ。
Always up to no good.
集中集中集中集中。
Concentrating's hard, man. How to tame that mind.
手に集中だってばよ。
Yeah, for real.
やれやれ。どこぞのギャルがまたわしの。
Yeah, definitely a gal. Yeah, not Naruto.
綱手様がこんなに出すなんて奇跡みたいなものなのに、なんだか浮かない顔で。だけどここ観光地ですよ。もっとゆっくりお城とか見て。
だったらとっとと見て出発するわよ。
少しぐらい手荒なことをしてもね。
いって痛くてチャクラ練ってる場合じゃね。
限界かの。
Come on, Naruto, you got this.
もう少しだけ。
Damn, that's peaceful, man. I wish I was there laying on the ground right now. Cozy vibes, peace. Dude, I love seeing the flashbacks at this point because we know all the characters more, like seeing little Choji and whatnot. Kabuto, yeah.
なあ、赤丸。先生、説教なら短めにね。こうつけるための居残り授業を行う。
Oh.
なんだこれ。
頭の上の木の葉に全エネルギーを集中させ、チャクラを練り上げる修行。木の葉の一点に集中する。集中力を磨
I
いた
probably
者
need to
こそ
do this, y'all.
立派な忍者。それが
I could definitely use better concentration.
俺たちにやる気出させようとして話作ってねえか。作ってだいたい集中力。
とにかく強いやつのことだってばよ。
あ、言えてる。
こんなもん。
と待てお前たち。やってないかよ。
Damn, no respect for their sensei.
バチ当たりどもが。
Poor Ruka, man. He had his work cut out for him.
俺ってばもっとちゃんとイルカ先生の言うこと
Hmm.
って反省ばっかしてても始まんねえ。
Facts. Aw,
よーし、
I like that.
集中集中。やっぱり短冊城って堂々たるもんですね。
さっさと街を出るわよ。
綱手様もしっかり見てくださいよ。眺めるのはただなんだから。
She knows something's up, girl.
何このお顔は。
I wonder when the last time she saw Orochimaru was. Here comes the drums. Come on.
今だ。
Pop, 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 pop. Damn, that's dope. Let's go, dude. Oh, he did too much power. Oh, shit. Dude, I love how Dry's there waiting for him. Good stuff, man.
手のひらが焼けつくほどチャクラを高密度に。こいつには全く驚かされない。
Aw. That's great, man. I love it. Ah.
第2段階どうやら終了だの。
早く第3段階の。
それはひとまず。
Yeah, you need a rest, bro. Here we go.
あれは
見つけたわよ。
God. This fucking dude. Can't you just let your arms be dead forever? This fucking guy, man.
元気よく子供見てじゃねえってばよ。
俺ご機嫌斜めだ。
修行は第3段階まであんだろ。まだ第2段階までしか終わってないってばさ。
Naruto takes his training very seriously.
ね、そうなの？何これ？普通の風船。
We're all about the balloons these days, man.
そしていよいよ第3段階はこれだ。
I wonder what it's gonna be. Like, does he have to like push it? Oh my god, this is intense. Why is this so intense?
ってばよ。って本当に何も起きないじゃんかよ。
じゃあこれと同じことを左手でやってみせるぞ。
すっげえ。チャクラが乱回転してどんどん速くなってる。
Dude, it looks so cool, man. I love it.
その右手の風船の中も左手と同じになってるの？
おお、そういうこと。
So you have to be able to control it, probably without popping the balloon, I'd assume.
あんなにすごい量のチャクラを回転させてんのに
Yeah,
風船が
gotta have the control still.
いいか、この第3段階はこれまでに覚えたものを 100% 出し切り、それをとどめる。
Ugh, that's always the hardest part, man. You're learning some new part of a technique and you gotta make sure you're still remembering the other parts.
その中にチャクラを圧縮するイメージだ。
つまり第2段階までにやった回転の威力をキープしながら逆に淡い風船を割らないようにする修行だな。
おお。
Ooh.
つまりこういうことだ。次はこの第3段階をマスターした場合。
It's gonna be like more concentrated or something. Dude, that is so fucking cool. It's just like slowly tearing away through the tree. Wild.
この小さな台風を手のひら台に維持することができれば力は分散しない。
Yeah.
まあそういうことだ。
よし。
I wonder if this technique is stronger than Chidori or not. It's kind of similar in some ways. Like you build up a lot in your palm, right?
よし。いい感じだってば。にゃっ。とどめ。
Pop.
100% の回転と威力を出し、
本気の力を完璧にコントロールしきれなきゃできねえぞこれ。
Yeah. Got a long ways to go. I mean, how long did he say it took the fourth Hokage to like master this technique? Like it took a long time, right?
超高等忍術だっての。歩きながらやっていくぞ。それでなくてもお前の体の回復に時間を食ったんだ。これ以上綱手がその町にとどまってる保証は。
Yeah, she's also in trouble. She needs y'all's help.
はーい。
And here we go. I'm wondering how strong she is. I mean, if she's one of the 3 SANNIN, then she should be really strong. But then again, she is kind of like specialized to the medical stuff, so maybe fighting's not necessarily her strongest forte. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, the little pig.
かなり探したわよ。
心拍が荒い。顔色からしてかなりの発熱。疲労状態が続いている。それにあの腕は。
His arms are fucked up.
私はもう医療はやめたわ。
そうはいかない。この傷の重さはあなたならわかるはずだ。
その腕ただの傷じゃないわね。
I wonder if she's heard the news about Sarutobi or anything.
何？三代目を殺した時にちょっとね。
Yep.
でもいいでしょ。形あるものはいずれ朽ちる。人も同じよ。
Except for Orochimaru, he's trying to be immortal, bro.
何する？最愛の人。
Interesting. Who are her two most beloved? Damn. Her companion seems like she's getting real serious now. I wonder if she's a shinobi too.
死に方だった。
Oh, yep, seems like it.
ドク。
Ooh, cool.
落ち着きな静音。
Dude, okay. Not bad. Dude, that's a Kabuto. That's pretty impressive. Pretty badass, man.
あんた昔からそういうやつだった。
The show definitely knows how to build tension pretty damn well. Dang.
そして怖い。絶対独り身だ。
She definitely must be single. She hasn't had a man to tame her yet. She's wild.
俺ナルトこのまたどこぞへ消えるかわかっ。
それが頑張る弟子に向かって言うセリフか。
うるさいわい。今はお前より綱手の方。
God, they are something else together, man. I can't get over it.
なんだってばよ。
Yeah, I was about to say, what the heck is that?
買いに行く綱手ってくのいち。一体どんな人なんだってばよ。
I want to know what that little hole in the ground was. Was that just from his balloon explosion, or?
あなたと交渉したいだけです。
交渉？
ええ。
笑わせるんじゃないよ。
Don't worry, he'll give you all the money in the world to gamble with.
目の前から消えろ。
オロチマル様の腕を直せるのはあなただけなんですからね。
消えろ。その間に消えろ。私が消す。
落ち着いてください。
3、2、1。
と男を生き返らせてあげるわ。
Resurrect.
禁術でね。
Can he really resurrect though? I mean, you know, like he can do it with that summoning jutsu or whatever, but like it's not really the actual person, like their soul and everything.
交渉成立ってことかしら。
ほうか。ああ。
おいボス、
ん？
お前も少し遊んでくか。
あそこってどこかの。
Should not be gambling with a kid, bro.
で偶数になれば超、奇数になれば半だ。
うっさいな。俺ってば修行。
これで遊ぼうぜ。
だめ。こっちはそんなサイコロで遊んでる暇全然ないんだって。
Good concentration, Naruto.
じゃあ長半選びんさい。
おうでは。
あんならわしの勝ち。なら開けるぜ。
Damn.
なんだ。占領。
Oh, you got so lucky, bro.
ナイスだナルト。どうやらわしの勝ちだの。
くそまたし。
Clutch, Naruto.
ああ、次はどこ探せばいいんだ。たく、どこにもいねえじゃねえかよ。
No, the little frog in the balloon.
俺？
ん？富くじ？
他の分かるのもあるけどどうする？やっぱお前は太った。
か一枚で富くじを当てる。
Good job, Naruto.
こいつ結構。
Tsunade was gonna love him.
綱手のやつ次にどこへ？時間的にそう遠くへは行きっこないはずだが。ナルト、こっちだ。
Back to the struggle, man.
二人に会いたくないの？
Don't trust this dick.
その腕を直したらお前は何をするつもりだ？
Take over the whole world. Probably kill you too.
私は嘘が嫌いでね。
Oh, never.
あなたには正直に教えてあげるわ。
God, look how evil he looks. Such a fucking snake.
ないの。
Damn, they're pretty far away still.
今度こそ完璧にこの葉を潰すのよ。
How does Tsunade feel about that? Doesn't seem like she's super connected to the Leaf Village at this point, but she was pretty pissed when he already killed the third Hokage. I mean, that was her master too, so interesting. I mean, I feel like it kind of has to happen, right? That she'll heal Orochimaru if we're going to have him as like a villain for a long time or not. But man, I don't... I feel like it's like so simple, she just shouldn't do it. It's very clear that this guy is a loose cannon. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move forward with the review section. Continuing off with this training that Naruto's been doing, getting a lot of Orochimaru with going after Tsunade as well. Man, that confrontation was really interesting. Let's start there. Really like Tsunade's character in this set of episodes. I think it was fun seeing a lot more of her, getting her perspective, internal dialogue, seeing what she's like, you know, I guess when the stakes are risen a little bit. You know, one thing I thought was kind of interesting, kind of ironic a little bit, was the fact that when Orochimaru is coming and she starts winning, right, in her gambling, and automatically she gets this premonition that something bad's gonna happen. I just think it's interesting because usually it's the other way around. Like maybe you're on a bad luck streak or something like that, and you're like, okay, something in the universe is telling me not to do this. Whereas for her, her baseline is bad luck, and so when she starts winning, she's like, something's up here, something's not right. So I thought that was kind of funny, just kind of it being a little bit of the opposite of I think what most people would function with that kind of situation. I liked how kind of straightforward she was too, right? When Orochimaru actually confronts her with Kabuto and she kind of just gets down to business right away. You can see that she was pretty shocked by the third Hokage's death. So she probably does still have some connection to the Leaf Village. You know, I doubt she's as outcast as someone like Orochimaru is, but it is interesting to me that all three of the Sannins are basically rogue ninjas, right? Like, I mean, maybe not rogue technically, maybe Orochimaru is, but both Jiraiya and Tsunade have been gone from the Leaf Village for a long time. I'm still very curious on why they left the Leaf Village, why they've been gone for so long. You know, was there some controversy with the third Hokage or the fourth Hokage? What caused all of this? You know, that's kind of stuff I've been thinking about a little bit here. But you can see she's one not to mess with. She gets down to business. She's like, hey, you know, Kabuto, you're not going to talk me into this shit. Her attendant was pretty badass. You know, I wasn't really thinking she was going to be a shinobi too until, you know, we got up right to the point where she actually started fighting Kabuto. And damn, that was pretty impressive as well. But we see pretty quickly that Orochimaru's plan here is to, I guess, manipulate Tsunade a little bit with some loved ones that she's lost. She lost her brother and I guess, you know, I guess a potential boyfriend or lover or whatever, right? I think she called them Nawaki and Don, I believe. So it sounds like they died in some tragic way too. Like, wasn't just like a simple way. Like Orochimaru was saying that it was, you know, an awful way to die or something. But he's trying to coerce her into making this deal to heal him if he'll, you know, resurrect them. Now, I'm not sure how that would really work, because when he used like the resurrection jutsu or whatever on the first and second Hokage, he had to like put some kind of, I forgot what it was, like, you know, he had to like kill the soul of them to a degree, right? To be able to use them. Now, if he had left them the way they were, would they just have been alive? Part of me thinks that this is, you know, not going to be, it's not going to work out for Tsunade the way she might think it will. I'd imagine usually with like this kind of stuff, like, you know, bringing people back to life, they're usually not themselves. You know, there's something about life that is precious, and the fact that we're all ephemeral beings makes being a human or a living being really unique in itself. And kind of disrespecting that by bringing back the dead or whatever is kind of a classic trope to a degree in a lot of shows or movies, and usually doesn't work out in the favor of whoever's trying to do it. But man, dude, Orochimaru is such a good manipulator. Like, he can read people really well. He knows what people, you know, what people's weaknesses are, what their insecurities are. You know, it's no different here with Tsunade, and she's someone who's super powerful and probably very intelligent and all these things, and yet he's still, you can see that he's getting under her skin and able to, you know, play with her heart to a degree to get what he wants. Another cool part of these episodes was kind of going back to Naruto's training, right? And continuing along with this, we see him eventually be able to pass the second phase of this, right? He gets a little help from Jiraiya in terms of, you know, concentration, right? Concentrating on that mark. And I like the example of, you know, how if you have a mark to focus on, it becomes easier to concentrate and you'll be able to unleash more power that way, right? So I kind of liked that, I guess, that example. And it's obviously something that Naruto struggles with, concentration. We even get a flashback to him back in the academy, and it wasn't just him, Choji, who else was it? Shikamaru was there. But yeah, they're all lined up and being disciplined by Iruka because they can't concentrate. And I love the whole, you know, backstory with the leaf and trying to teach people how to concentrate with their chakra, right? I thought that was a really cool flashback and a really good example too. But I think it's very applicable to real life, right? Like, I think there is ways to kind of train your concentration, and a lot of times focusing on one thing, right, is a good way to kind of, you know, I guess train yourself, train your brain, and to kind of like push out the distractions to the side. Now, concentration isn't that simple. Obviously, there's a lot of other things that go to it, like your, you know, the amount of adrenaline you have, the, you know, how alert you are, how awake you are, right? All these things impact your concentration. But for someone like Naruto, he's definitely kind of like I don't want to call him a spazzy kid, but, you know, like, I think he kind of represents that kid who has trouble concentrating. Maybe in this day and age, he'd be someone with like ADHD or something, right? Someone who has trouble kind of focusing his energy. And because of that, he doesn't necessarily always reach his potential. You know, I think that's a big thing with people with ADHD is people see what they could be doing, but because they have trouble concentrating, it's very difficult for them to harness their potential or their true intellect or whatever it is, you know? So I kind of like this example for Naruto. I think it's important for him to train this because I don't think it's necessarily his strongest suit. And, you know, I made a joke that if Naruto grew up in this day and age, he'd be wrecked because I think every single human has, you know, if you grew up with social media and more so smartphones, I'd say, I mean, those two things kind of go hand in hand, but we're all kind of trained just for that like short-term hits of gratification, just scrolling all the time. And it's so easy to go to that whenever you have any kind of emotional resistance or boredom or whatever it is. And I think we could probably all learn from this training as well that, you know, concentration is super important to unleash the real power that you have. We also get confirmation from Jiraiya that, you know, that Naruto really does have the ability to approach that of the fourth Hokage. You know, it's not a guarantee, but he has the potential to get there if he keeps training and if he can overcome some of his weaknesses like concentration. And, you know, they've been hinting at this for a long time, but I don't think we've really had a character directly say this. Maybe Kakashi said this way back when, that Naruto had the most potential You know, Naruto's been compared to the fourth Hokage many times already, but at this point, it's very clearly said, hey, Naruto could be the fourth Hokage level, and I think that's so exciting. I really hope we get like some flashbacks to the fourth Hokage at some point. I want to see what he was like as the Hokage, as a kid. You know, I want to see how strong he was, how similar he might have been to Naruto as well, like were their personalities similar at all. Just really interesting to think about. All right, let's go ahead and move on to character ratings for MVP. Honestly, this was a tough episode to give an MVP to because no one really like stood out for me for being like the most valuable character, you know, like they were the most important character for the plot line and stuff. But I'll kind of give this as a shout out. I don't think we've gotten her name, but I really liked the attendant, Tsunade's attendant, her companion, who's been around with her this whole time. I thought it was crazy that she was able to keep up with Kabuto, like hand in hand. They both had like the knives up to each other. I think that's really impressive in itself, and you can see kind of the shock on Kabuto's face. So I liked her skill, how quick she was and everything. And she's using like all the same, like, I forgot what they call them, but the same like weapon that Haku used, right? I thought that was pretty cool. For the best moment, I'm gonna give that to Iruka and the flashback with the leaf and the concentration. You know, I talked about this a little bit just a minute ago, but I liked how it represented something more than just you know, a practice of concentration, right? This is something that their predecessors of the Leaf Village did to train their concentration and chakra, and it became so iconic that that's why they have the symbol on their headband to I guess kind of like remember how important that is for their training. And I think, you know, this compounds into Naruto you know, actually changing the symbol on his hand to the leaf, and I thought that was really special. You know, it's a small thing, but I think it shows how much he respects Iruka's teachings, especially at this point. Back then, he didn't understand it, but at this point, he gets it, and he wishes he had concentrated more. But there is something about, you know, this, you know, the calmness of the leaves flowing through the air, and how it helps Naruto kind of get into the state of concentration better. And, you know, I thought it was interesting how they kind of describe concentration. It says it allows you to become spiritually stable, right? Which is obviously important for chakra when your spiritual energy is part of the equation. But it makes me think of real life too. Like, to me, being spiritually stable or like concentrating really well is kind of like the flow state, you know, effortlessly focusing on something and being so engaged in it that it's effortless, right? Like, it's so easy. And I feel like that's kind of, or at least what I took from this, is like the concentration, or, you know, the training you can do with this leaf, or even the leaf in the wind, kind of represents that flow state to a degree that I think Naruto is trying to aim for, and being able to automatically be able to control this chakra. Lastly, for the funniest moment, I thought it was pretty geeky when Naruto's trying to concentrate and all he can think of is the Jiraiya strike, when he throws the ball at Jiraiya and it's just popping into his mind. Of course, you know, everyone knows when they're trying to concentrate their hardest, just your brain was just going to give you some random shit to distract you. And Naruto just starts geeking on the side. Too funny. All right, y'all, I think that'll do for this episode and review. Good episodes, leaving off on a bit of a cliffhanger for sure here. I mean, I have to guess that Tsunade is going to heal him. I think if Orochimaru is going to be a villain long-term in this show, he's going to have to get his arms back, or else he's just going to be nerfed the whole time. So I'd imagine that's what's going to happen. I'm hoping not, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with him resurrecting her brother, or if he'll even do that. Is it a bluff, or, you know, is he going to do it and they're zombies kind of like people? I don't know. But let me know what y'all thought about this one in the comments below. I appreciate y'all being here to watch. Consider dropping a like, consider checking out the Patreon if y'all are interested in it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.